Hey guys, so I am here with a Yankee candle haul. It's a shop like an employee candle haul. That's what they call it now, shop like an employee. It used to be called friends and family, and now they're calling it just employee sale, shop like an employee sale, whatever they want to call it. You basically get 50% off all wax, which includes all the candles, all the wax melts, and then 30% off like accessories and other things besides wax. And then they have the dollar, car jars, votives, and tarts are all $1 at this sale. So that was this weekend. It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday. I think it was Thursday. It was the whole weekend up until Monday for President's Day. Today is Monday, the 20th, President's Day, and Saturday I went and I bought a few things, and then I went back today and I bought some candles. I've been hearing lots of good things about some of the new candles that have been out, some of the new pours. I've heard a lot of them have been really strong, and a lot of people have been able to smell them. So I went back and bought some more today because of everybody's good recommendations of some of the new candles. So I'm taking everybody's word for it. So I did the 6 from the cookie swap this past Christmas. I had mixed results with those. I had a few that were really good. Some actually was kind of, 2 were really good, 2 were just okay, and 2 weren't good at all. So it was about a mixture of everything in that batch of candles I had. So I was still kind of leery about it. You know, it's just still very hit and miss with Yankee. But like I said, a lot of people have been saying really good things about it. Enormous Facebook group. Many people have been, it's just been flooded with like posts about all these new Yankee candles, how everybody's saying they're so good right now. So I decided to go ahead and buy some and see how they work out for me. So first of all, I will show you what I got Saturday when I went the first day. Saturday I just got some milk cups and some car jars, and then I have a free candle that I got with a new purchase on Saturday. So I'll start out with the milk cups that I got Saturday. I got 4 milk cups. They were half off, so they were $2.49. So the first one I got is French Countryside. And it has the picture of, I think that looks like peonies there on the picture. I believe that's what that is. And it has the red wax there. So we'll smell this here. This one is of course a floral scent, but I like it. I do like floral scents in the spring. Like I've always said, I do like to burn the florals in the spring. It just helps add a freshness to the house. When you first start opening the windows, it just makes it really fresh and nice. But other than that, I don't really burn florals all that much. Every so often I will. But this one's nice. This one I get a mixture of almost everything. I get some rose in there, some peony. I get a slight bit of lilac, maybe some honeysuckle, or maybe even a little bit of gardenia. I get a little mixture of everything all mixed together on this. It's like a French countryside. It's like all kinds of different flowers you could smell. Yeah, it's really nice actually. I do get probably the peony and the rose. Maybe the honeysuckle is what stands out a lot to me. It's nice though, it's really nice. Let me read the description, exactly what they say. Okay, so they say, wander along a cobblestone path scented by rose petals and winding greenery, fresh, sweet, and so uplifting. Top notes are green floral, sheer lotus, mid is rose petals, and base is musk. So it's saying it has some green in there, greenery. I don't really get a green note out of this, really. I mostly get florals. I don't really get a green floral. I definitely get the rose petals, but it's nice, I like it. Next we have Emerald Isle. So I actually have this in the candle as well, which I'll show you in just a minute. So I'm just gonna wait and talk about that when I get to the candle. So Emerald Isle, I will talk about that when I get to the candle. And then also this other one I have I'll talk about it in candle too. So I'm just gonna wait on that one when I get to the candle. So we have honey lavender gelato is the next one here. I didn't get a candle in this. I just got the milk cup. And this one is just like a nice, like lavender, light lavender scent or color and scent. This one, I get lavender. It's like a sweet lavender. I guess that could be the honey. It's almost like a candy like lavender. A very sweet candy like lavender. Definitely almost like a gelato. I definitely get kind of gelato, kind of like almost like a sherbet, kind of like a could almost be like a lavender sherbet almost. Kind of a citrusy kind of gelato, honey, sweet lavender scent. It's pretty nice. So let me read the description of this. So honey lavender gelato reads, a refreshing lavender treat that's bursting with flavor and topped with cool berry and warm honey. Top notes is blackberry, mid is lavender, and base is vanilla, cream, and honey. So yeah, that's pretty much what I thought it was. Except I didn't say blackberry. But I do kind of get that in there. I do get a little bit of blackberry in there. And then just the creamy, sweet honey. It says vanilla. That'd be kind of sweet. So yeah, gelato, like, yeah. We'll see how that does. It's pretty good. I didn't want to commit to a candle on that one though because I wasn't quite sure. I like it, but I don't know if I love it. So we'll see how the milk cup does. So next we will talk about the Emerald Isle candle. I got the milk cup and I also got the candle. So here's the candle. Same picture on the front. It's got the little prairie there, little with the greenery on there. It's got the green wax. It's got the new labels, of course. Green wax. This is the 2-wick tumbler. I decided to get this in the 2-wick tumbler since I do prefer tumblers, but I've heard different people. I posted on Instagram when I got them, and Richard from Nuts About Candles said that I believe he said he had the 2-wick tumbler and he said it was scentless, so take it back and get the jar. But then I also think he didn't really care for the scent. It wasn't his type of scent, but I've heard other people say they really like it. I really like it on cold, so I don't know. I'm going to I can't decide if I want to take it back. He said the jar threw better than the tumbler. That is a big controversial thing. A lot of people think the jars are stronger than the tumblers, but I've had good tumblers and I've had bad tumblers. I've had good jars and bad jars, so it's just, I think it's kind of just depends really on the scent and just depends on each candle is different. But when I first got this candle, I was talking to one of the other managers there at the store, and the person ringing me up, I was talking to her and I turned around and she was snapping my wicks. She was trimming my wicks and she didn't ask me. I was like, oh no, I don't trim my wicks because I don't like to trim my wicks. They always usually ask if you want them, if they want you to trim their wicks. If you want them to trim your wicks is what I meant to say. And usually I say no because in my experience, if they trim them, they're too short, and then when you burn them, they just don't pull out right. The flame doesn't get high enough and it doesn't pull out. So I don't like to trim my wicks. I like to keep them as long as possible on that first burn them, and then it burns better, gets hotter, the flame's bigger, and it melts down better that way. Because if they trim them, the flame gets a little puny and it doesn't pull out very well, and it tunnels and all kinds of stuff. So the other sales associate, she was like, oh, I'm sorry. She said, I'll go get you a different one. So she went and got me a different one. She brought me this one back, and she asked if it was okay. And I said, yeah, that's fine. But I'm looking at it, and the wicks are pretty little. They're pretty thin. I don't know if you can see that in there. They're really thin compared to some of these other candles I got. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one and try it out, or if I'm just going to go exchange it for the jar because I heard that one's stronger. I'm not for sure yet. Comment down below if you've had this in the tumbler form and how it's performed for you, or if you've had the jar if it was strong. I'm kind of decide on what I have to try to decide what I'm going to do. But I love this scent. I really do. This is it's fresh. It's not like, I don't really get a green grass scent, which you would think it would be like a green grass type of scent by the picture on this, but it's not like a grassy candle. It has that kind of a quality to it, but it's more of just like a fresh, kind of a freshness, almost a little, slightly, could be almost laundry detergent like, but not exactly. It's more fresh than that. It almost kind of reminds me of Island Spa a little bit. Very similar to that. And I get a little hint of lime in there. Like a little bit of lime. Yeah, I like it. Let's see what the scent notes are on this. So the scent notes on Emerald Isle are just like a ramble through Ireland's green meadows and rolling green hills. Top note of fresh meadow, mid notes green tea, wood, anemone. I think that's what that is. I'm not sure what that is. Anemone. And base is musk. We have musk again. I don't really get much musk. I don't really get musk. Maybe just a slight bit, but it's not real musky to me. I definitely get like a fresh meadow. It could be that way. Like I said, it's not totally green grass, but like maybe a meadow, like a field, like it has an outdoorsy, very outdoorsy kind of fresh quality. And it says green tea. That's interesting because I don't really think of that until I read that, and then I'm like, okay, well maybe now I smell it and I see that, I could maybe kind of get that a little bit. It's not like a tea scent, but it could have like, because green tea smells a little different than like regular tea. There could be a little hint of that in there. And then that wood anemone, I don't know what that is. Let me Google that because I need it. That's going to drive me crazy. Let's see what wood anemone is. Okay, so I found it. It took me a while to find this one for some reason. Okay, it says vigorous award-winning anemone. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Nemorosa, parentheses, wood anemone, is a dwarf herbaceous perennial producing masses of star-shaped single white poppy-like flowers. And then just talks about the color. Yeah, it has green foliage. So it's just a flower. It's a type of flower. I could maybe get a little bit of floralness in there with that kind of green, fresh, meadow-like type of fresh fields with maybe a little bit of like, just kind of like a field, not necessarily green grass though. It's kind of, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's really fresh and outdoorsy and meadowy and like, yeah, that green tea I'm not so sure about. Maybe just a little bit, maybe a little bit of that. But yeah, it's really nice. It's very St. Patrick's like. Yeah, it's very Irish like. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so next we have Sicilian Lemon right here. And this one is actually in 2-wick tumbler in the paraffin wax. I had to get it because it's in the paraffin wax, because they don't make many tumblers in the paraffin wax anymore, except for all the white ones are in paraffin wax, but all the other ones are usually in the soft wax. But this one was a paraffin, so I had to get it. And then I also got this one when I went Saturday and got this for free because they were giving a small tumbler of this away for free. This is just the small 1-wick tumbler in the paraffin wax. So I have the small one, and then I have a large 2-wick one. So this one's really nice. It's like, it's a really good lemon scent. I like lemon scents a lot. But this one's very sweet. It's a sweet lemon. It's not real super zesty or like a lemon rind. It's a little bit of that in there, but it's more of a sweetness to it, but not like sweet like a dessert lemon or any kind of like lemon, cream lemon or anything like that. Slightly candy, but it's not super sugary, but it's more of a sweet citrusy lemon with a little bit of tartness. Yeah. Okay, let's see what the scent notes are on this. Okay, so fresh and full of zest, like a bright day exploring hillside villages with sweet, unexpected turns. Top note is lemon zest, mid is tart lemon, and base is vanilla and sugar. So yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I got from it. It's similar to lemon zest a little bit, but lemon zest was a little creamier to me. Lemon zest had a little bit of more of a slight bit of creaminess to it. This is a little tartar. a little more tartar. Is that right? A little more tart than lemon zest was. But it has that base of that vanilla and sugar in it, the one makes it sweet, and it's not too overly tart. It's a tart mixed with like a sweetness. Yeah, I really like it. And I googled the Sicilian lemon, and they said that Sicilian lemons are a little more sweeter than like your typical lemon. So that's probably why I get that sweetness is in there. So excited to try that, especially with the 2-wick paraffin. All right, and then next we have, this is the other milk cup I got, and I got the candle in it as well. Cafe Alfresco. And this has the brown wax. This is the 2-wick tumbler. I decided to try the tumbler in this one because, like I said, I like tumblers just because they pull out faster and everything. I've heard quite a bit of people say they like this one, so we'll see. If I'll try the tumbler, and if the tumbler doesn't throw well for me, I did hear one person tell me that the tumbler wasn't very strong for them. But then I heard somebody else say they had a small tumbler and it was threw good for them. So I'll just wait and see. If it doesn't throw well, I may take it back and exchange it for the jar. We'll see. So this one, it's so nice. Definitely is coffee in there. Coffee with like a caramel. That's what everybody's been saying, and I agree. It smells just like a coffee shop. If you'd walk into a coffee shop, but it's not a super strong like black coffee smell. It's definitely got that sweetness of like the caramel and the sugar. More like a frappuccino, you know, frappuccino, cappuccino type of coffee. It definitely has that sugar and the sweetness and the caramel in there mixed with it. So we'll see what they say on the description for this. Okay, the warm air of a bustling outdoor cafe kissed with sweet notes of cinnamon, coffee, and a dash of caramel. Top note is cinnamon, sprinkle, and coffee. Mid is cappuccino, frothy milk, and base is crystallized sugar and caramel drizzle. So yeah, I don't get much cinnamon though. I really don't get much cinnamon at all. No, I don't get any cinnamon. I get the coffee, of course, cappuccino, like I said, that kind of a sweet cappuccino. Frothy milk, a little bit. Crystallized sugar, and then caramel drizzle. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I agree with that everything except for the cinnamon. I don't really get much cinnamon. It's really nice though, I like it. I actually, like I said, I have the milk cup, and I actually started this milk cup today. And it's good, I really like it. I have it going now, and I've had it going all day, and it's died down quite a bit. It was pretty strong at first, but then when I came home after I'd been out for a while, I came back home and it died down but I could still smell it. Now, it's been about 8 hours since I lit it, or turned it on, melted it. And it's gone down considerably for a milk cup. So I'm hoping the candle is a little bit, does well, because it makes me worried because that milk cup wasn't super strong, but I can still smell it, it's just not real strong. So we'll see how that does. I really like this scent though. All right, and then last candle we have here is, I actually had one candle that I took back and didn't exchange. So I exchanged it, and they exchanged it for the regular price of $27.99 for the candle. So I actually got 2 of these candles in exchange of the one, because they're on sale for $13.99. So 2 of the candles made the $27.99 exchange price. So 2 of them I just did exchange, and the other 2 I purchased at $13.99 each, if that makes sense. Basically, the exchange was 2 of them went for that one candle I exchanged for, and the other 2 I purchased. So this is the last candle. It is Sweet Irish Coffee. Has a coffee with a frothy milk on the top there. Little sprinkles of cinnamon or something shaped like a clover. This is the jar. 1-wick jar, paraffin wax. They didn't have the tumbler in this one, so I got the jar, but I really like this scent, so I wanted to pick it up. Yes, this is really nice. I get a little bit of coffee, not as much coffee as that one. This is a little different coffee. I get definitely more of a vanilla. It's a creamy vanilla, slight bit of coffee. I definitely get more of a frothy steamed milk with this one for some reason. This one's almost a little bakery-ish kind of to me. Yeah. I almost get like a little bit of a cocoa-ness to it for some reason. A little vanilla, a little cocoa, frothiness, slight bit of coffee. Slightly bakery-ish to me. I'm curious to see the scent notes because I don't know if I've read the scent notes yet on this one. Let's see what it says. Okay, true Irish coffee sweetened with creamy vanilla and topped with brown sugar crystals. Top notes are cinnamon, again, and brown sugar. Mid notes, coffee and whipped cream. Base, vanilla, and malt. So, there's a lot of what I said, except that cinnamon again. I don't get cinnamon in this one either. I keep saying that, but no, I don't really get cinnamon. Brown sugar, I could maybe get that. Oh yeah, I could get a little brown sugar. Coffee, of course. Whipped cream. Yes, I said frothy milk, but it could be frothy, kind of whipped cream a little bit. And then vanilla, definitely vanilla. Very vanilla, a lot of vanilla. Malt. I don't know about malt. I don't really get a malt scent in this. But yeah, just definitely a frothy kind of like vanilla with a little bit of coffee in there. Could have some brown sugar. Didn't say anything about cocoa or chocolate, but I did get a little bit of a cocoa-ness to it a little bit. But yeah, so excited to try this one. This one will be good for March. This one will go really good, I think, with the Cafe Alfresco together. I think these two will be good. And I think I've heard some people say they burn them together and they're good. But I think actually the Emerald Isle and the Sicilian Lemon, those might kind of go good together. So that was it for the candles and the milk cups, and then my free candle that I got. So then Saturday too, I got some car jars because they're on sale for $1. They're $1, or you could get 12 of them. If you got 12, they ended up being 12 for $10, which makes them like 83 cents. I was gonna do that, but they didn't have a whole. They only had two new ones that I wanted. They were out of, I think there was more new ones, but they just didn't have them. I'm not for sure because there's only 2 new ones that I saw. The rest are all ones I've had before. So I thought I'm just gonna wait and see if they have newer ones later on sale for $1 because they have the dollar sale quite a bit. So I just ended up getting 6 right now, and then I'll probably get more like the summer scents when they come out in the car jars. So first I have a Mediterranean Breeze. That's a new scent, and it has pictures of fish on there. And I was gonna get this in milk cup, but they didn't have it. They were out, so I didn't get to try that one. That's just basically kind of a fresh, yeah, a fresh scent. Really good fresh, kind of watery scent a little bit. Then we have sun-dried cotton. That's been out before. Was it last year before, I think? I've had that before. That was pretty good. Summer Storm, I've had that. That's good too. Flowers in the Sun, I think I had that as well. And I like that. I've had most of the car jars quite a bit because I get quite a bit of car jars. And then Honey Lavender Gelato, I got 2 of those. So that was it for my car jars. And like car jars, I like the car jars. I think they're pretty good. Some of them, like I've said, they last, some can last, about average is about a week. Some can last a little bit shorter and some last a little bit longer. Some I've had lasted for like 2 weeks or so. But the average is about a week or so. But if you stock up on these, get them on sale. I mean, if you can replace these every week and then just buy some every 2 or 3 months and stock up, and then you could just replace them every week. Just switch them out. They're only $1, so can't beat that for that price. But I really like them. I think they work really good for at least a week. So, all right. So that is my haul from the Shop Like an Employee sale, and I will try to do reviews on these candles when I burn them. And then I will decide if I'm going to keep those tumblers or take them back with the large jars, or if I'll try them out. We'll see what happens. All right, so thanks for watching. Please comment down below. Let me know if you've had any of these, or if you've got any of these at the sale, and what your experience has been with them. And I'll talk to you all in my next video. Bye.